Hey everyone, Rail Fan Lily back for another video. Today I think I'm gonna do another tour. I'm finally back recording again, but I'm gonna do it in more of a limited start for now. But yeah, let's get into it. So, some things to note. Not a lot has changed in the suburban area of Castelia City for now. Still planning on doing the next batch of stations. This will not be until batch number 3, because this is part of the 3rd Battalion. We did finally connect this road, as well as worked on more builds down here. This is actually going to be our fire department storage / repair facility. So for those who are not part of the Discord, most people wouldn't know about these, but this truck actually tried to take on a semi. It did not do so well. Crew was okay though. These 2 trucks are being scrapped, as well as this. You can see the numbers blacked out. These ones are being scrapped, including this quantum pumper. This truck had its entire frame removed. Well, its entire back half. Now, for those who aren't a part of my Discord or are not in the server where I am, let me give you a bit of an update. Engine 25 and Engine 51 did collide. They collided on the way to a call, so unfortunately, they did not make it out unscathed. Engine 51 and 25 were both written off. Engine 51 received major front end damage, as well as roof crushing due to the fact that it slammed after being hit into a parking ramp, whereas Engine 25 took on a tree. It won, but not without being severely damaged. However, I am glad to announce that Engine 25 and 51 were both replaced, and new trucks are in service. New 2024 rigs. We were lucky we were getting a batch this year. Another update is we're going to be expanding our bus fleet again. Currently we've got, oh god, I don't even know how many city buses we have right now currently. These are transit buses. Let's see here. A new update to the rail yard. I have to get all the way up there, but if we pass something important on that updated on the way there, I'll talk about it. We are the drawings are in the works for a new railroad museum. I do not know when that's going to come. That is an update that I do need to mention. Run along the backside of Engine 51. I'll get rid of that eventually. Special Operations Command hasn't changed. And only a few people that are close know about some of the changes that the rail yard's going through. But this would be a good time to talk about it. So we've been designing a livery for the Castelia City Railroad for a while. Well, we finally landed on what we call the daylight scheme. It's similar in nature to Southern Pacific, but it's not. Also, Western Railroad Company recently got a new GP20. Looks pretty sweet. Here we are. So, I've recently brought back the old Silver Star Express scheme, which was the green and gold. So, starting off, we have, these are all of our locomotives right now. The GP7, which is from EMD. We have an EMD GP9R. R stands for rebuild. An SD9. A GP15-1. A GP20. An SD24. An SD26. We also have the GP33 Eco. Now there's another one here. The difference between them is this one is Norfolk Southern. It used to belong to Norfolk Southern. We acquired it and we kept the green on it, but kept our front livery the same. It was a nice little nod to Norfolk Southern for the design. GP38-2, ND stands for non-dynamic, so it does not have a dynamic. Brake housing specifically. A GP38-2 with a actual deck you can walk around the locomotive on, whereas this one does not. This is another GP38-2. And we have a GP39H-2, an SD39, a GP40-2 with a with the deck, and then without a GP40 PH-2B, a GP40-3H, the SD40-2, the Swiss Army knife of every railroad. Then we have the SD40-2HH, HH standing for high hood. SD40-2F. Now this is a full cowl body design for the SD40-2. And as we go all the way down to the front again, we have more variants of the SD40-2. We also have the, alright, so we have the SD40-2 GMD, which means it was built, instead of being the classic Electromotive Division version, it's the General Motors diesel that did it. So it's a little bit different, but it's the same concept. Then we have an SD40-3, an SD45, we have an SD50, we have an SD60, SD70, which has the standard nose to it, SD70 Mac, SD70 ACE, ST70AH, Tier 4 variant of the SD70 ACE, an SD70 ACU, an SD80 Mac, and then we have the HTL 4200 AC. This is an experimental locomotive. Also, it can be known as the QSK 95 or the CECX Cummins 1919 locomotive. There's a lot of different designs. This one is just one of the variants that I have here. But it is in our livery, so. And then, of course, we have some other locomotives here, but this is not from the EMD line. So now we're moving on to General Electric, which made a lot of our locomotives for a while. We have the -8-32 BWH, the -9-44 CW, we have the AC 4400 CW, the AC, these have to get switched, these plates. So we recently upgraded this one to a AC 6000 CW. It's got a bit of a bigger radiator. ES40 DC, ES44 DC, and then we have the ES44 AC, ET44AH, and now we move on to some of our oddball locomotives. We have two of them here right now. This is the C424, and then the U30C. Now we have the switchers. This is the General Electric Yard Service Class Critter Class. It's a small locomotive for switching. Then you have the Yard Service Class Generation 1's Yard Switcher. This is my original Yard Switcher design. And then a couple years later, this one came out, the Yard Service Class Generation 2 Yard Switcher. Much more advanced. And then you have the 44 tonner, the SW9, which needs repainting, an CSX MP15 AC, and this is actually being repainted as we acquired it, but this is a Yard Service Class Generation 3 Yard Switcher. It's actually the newest product of the Castelia City Locomotive Works, and the main feature is this back box unit. But yeah, that's one of the newer ones. You could see some random locomotives down there. We have the Western Railroad Company high rail unit, number 4. We have some of our yellow high rails, bought off of Long Island Railroad. And then we have the our actual painted fleet. Basically, our vehicle colors are blue on the bottom, white on the top. So we have a transit van. We have I believe this is it's a Chevy Silverado high rail. This is a Ford Police Utility Interceptor, which is made for like patrols and stuff, and helps with trackside maintenance. We have a Ford high rail, a Chevy Express van. We have more high rails. It's just too many high rails just to keep going over them one by one. The main difference being the boxes in the back. Some of them are just pickup style. Some of them have equipment boxes. Like, for example, this one kind of has a cage to it. This one has the old swoosh logo for the CCRR. Basically, it's just the same concept. These opened for some reason. But yeah, basically it's the same concept. Not much difference here, so I'm planning on probably helping with a set of tutorials on how people can make their own fire engine. And I was wondering what people's idea would be on that concept. So I was wondering if you guys can comment down below on that. Because I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to actually do it. But that way, I'm not actually taking requests for things that already exist, but helping people create things that could exist. And it's not hard. It's basically a cab, the pump design, and the body of the truck. I might as well just teleport there. No, it is this way. I was going the right way. One major change to the Brookdale Fire Department. They recently got their new tower ladder. It's a pretty beast. It'll definitely be used around times with high frequency calls. Of course, the design of downtown Brookdale, it's slowing down, but I'll pick it back up when I feel like building big buildings again. However, there is a new project underway. And I want you guys to be the first to know about this. We're gonna go down to Main Street to do this. Oh, by the way, if people are wondering what I'm doing down here, yes, this is a new police garage that I'm working on. And it's going to be jam-packed full of police vehicles because this is going to be Precinct 2. I have to go all the way around. Oh, well, that works. Go down Church Street. And we did add this building with kind of like an alcove style window for that. Station 14, of course. And then we have, this is going to be called B-Town Industries. Don't ask where that name came from. I thought of it on my own. I'm like, what's the name of a distribution center that would sound nice? How about we go with B-Town Industries? I know, it's pretty dumb. But it's got a trucking spot there, a little bit of a parking space for them. And then this is just going to be storefronts there. But the newest project is right here. Now, Castelia City right now only has the 2 hospitals. We have St. Petersburg and Flushing. Flushing Hospital is the larger of the two. And it's got actual ambulance parking spaces. However, we also have this one, St. Petersburg, which St. Petersburg is not large enough to incorporate even a helicopter. So we are currently working on a new hospital right here. And I decided to take inspiration from a ship that was very famous. It is the sister ship of Titanic. This is being based off of Britannic, with the red crosses and the green stripe. And mind you, this is going to be a 4-block building. It's going to take up 4 different blocks for the entirety. So, it'll be interesting to see once it's done. Of course, I gotta finish this museum building. We are currently working on another firehouse. We haven't completed it yet, but the base structure is done. I believe it's gonna be down here. Where is it? I had it somewhere. That's somewhere down here. There's Station 19. Oh, it's down this way. We're close. Just not as close as I thought it was. There we are. We're currently in the process of interior design for this. But we're thinking putting a training tower, and this station's actually going to have, it's going to have 5 different trucks. So, it's going to be interesting. We also have a couple of more new firehouses in the process of drawing stage. So basically what we're doing is planning out the design, and then we'll go from there. We are thinking about retiring the old Station 6, since Ladder 6 actually has now been combined with with Engine 9. However, because they merged, that leaves a bit of a gap, because that other building is now vacant. We're going to put that as just an engine company, but we're uncertain. I think we might put an engine in an ambulance. Or Engine Company 7 recently got their new rig. Engine 7 was a 2017 Pierce Arrow XT, but now it's a 2024 Seagrave Attacker. It's a pretty nice looking truck, I'll say that for certain. And then Battalion 7. Now, of course, that's not all there is that's new, but currently I'm just about out of time for this video. I've got some other stuff I've got to work on, but I am happy to say to keep an eye out, because we will be up doing the next station rigs once we decide what Station 6 is going to have. So, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!